Hello and good evening. We interrupt our regular programming with breaking news. Monarch Amulus, king of all Latium, was found dead this evening at his home. He's believed to have died of natural causes. This news has set the city into frenzy as questions of succession arise. City magistrates have advised that to avoid economic and military instability, a swift conclusion must now be found. While initial reports speculated that both sons, Romulus and Remus, would share authority over the region, opposing views on key issues have apparently caused a rift, establishing separate factions. We understand that while negotiations are ongoing, inside sources indicate both parties appear to be at stalemate.
Senior political officials of the Roman state had to take auspices before any major political event, like elections, and before a battle.
I think behind the scenes, both Romulus and Remus are trying to reckon with whether their familial ties can really trump their sense of civic duty. So I imagine there's been a lot of conversation, a lot of negotiation, a lot of listening.
But am I right in saying it does appear those conversations have broken down?
Well, you're looking at two very different people, two very different visions of leadership, and two very different opinions on what the city needs in order to prosper.
And in your opinion, do the differences have to lead to conflict? I guess for people listening right now, is that what we should prepare for?
Now, nobody here wants conflict. Nobody is set on throwing our city into a state of chaos. It's certainly not something that either side are heading towards lightly, but if you look at the rhetoric, if you look at the policies, we are ultimately a divided nation. That's the way it's going, that's the way it's been going, so I can't see it suddenly changing now. I have no doubt that they have exhausted every option for bipartisan policy, but the fact is that we have a very polarised political environment.
I know you're a deputy and you're elected by the people, and good luck to you. But sometimes I think that you feel that you're Julius Caesar and that you can dictate whatever you want to do yourself. Now, I'm not going to spoon feed you. You would be fully entitled to contribute with your constructive suggestions to that debate. And I look forward to hearing you.
Would you please resume your seat? Deputy, would you please resume your seat? Deputy, resume your seat. Deputy, I'm not in the position to comment because I didn't hear the comment, the speech. The microphones were turned off and I'm not in the position to comment. Now, would you please resume your seat or I have to suspend the sitting again. It's as simple as that. You're not getting away with it, Dick. And With the greatest respect to you, Deputy Murphy is on his seat. Now please resume your seat. Deputy, please do it. Deputy, please. Okay, we'll spend the city for another 10 minutes.
Thank you again for being with us.
You know, the country needs change.
Well, it's no brainer really. Remus is the only candidate for succession. I mean, experience in movement.
Anyway, you know, I go offhand 12 months notice that there's a leadership campaign coming down the road.
Well, you're looking at two very different people, two very different visions of leadership, and two very different opinions on what the city needs in order to prosper.
But sometimes I think that you feel that you're Julius Caesar and that you can dictate whatever you want to do yourself.
I think one of the things about Romulus that you learn very quickly is that he has a very strong sense of civic duty and civic compassion.
Chief accomplished more in his ministerial portfolios.
Talking about we're in a battle for the soul of the country.
But I think more of a change in what's come before.
Everybody else, everybody in government, the regulators, senior management of banks, all behaved with commendable probity and public spirited.
Hello and good evening. We interrupt our regular programming with breaking news. Romulus has succeeded to the throne. We'll repeat that. Romulus has succeeded to the throne. He's expected to make an announcement later this evening. Funeral arrangements for Remus will be announced in the coming days. We'll have more on that later. That's all we have for now. A very good night to you all, and make sure to tune in tomorrow for the latest news brought to you live here at 646 FM.